Everyone sees what you appear to be, but few really know what you are. Think back to the last time you revealed too much. Feel it in your body right now. The sudden, sickening drop in the pit of your stomach. The flush of heat rising up the back of your neck. The rapid, shallow thumping of your heart against your ribs. You were sitting across from someone you thought you could trust. A friend, a lover, a colleague. In a moment of weakness, or perhaps a desperate craving for connection, you opened the vault. You handed them a piece of your secret self, a hidden fear, a grand, unspoken ambition, a dark resentment. And the moment the words left your lips, the atmosphere shifted. You felt a cold draft enter the room. You looked into their eyes and realized, with absolute, terrifying certainty, that you could never take those words back. You did not build a bridge of intimacy in that moment. You handed them a loaded weapon. And now, you must spend the rest of your life hoping they never decide to pull the trigger. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we tear down our own walls and invite the wolves into our sanctuaries? We are told by modern society that vulnerability is virtue. We are told that radical transparency will set us free. But what if that is the greatest lie ever sold to the human mind? What if the architects of history, the men who understood the darkest depths of human nature, knew that silence is the only true armor? Imagine a man sitting in a cold, damp cell. The year is 1513. The city is Florence, bathed in the fading golden light of the Renaissance. But there is no light in this cell. Only the smell of stale blood, rotting straw, and the echoing screams of men being broken on the rack. This man's name was Niccolò Machiavelli, and in his exile, he did not write a diary of complaints. He wrote a manual for survival, a masterpiece of dark psychology called The Prince. Machiavelli understood a truth that most of us spend a lifetime running away from. Human beings are deeply, tragically flawed. We are driven by self-interest, governed by envy, and subject to the shifting tides of our own volatile emotions. When you reveal your inner self to the world, you are not met with universal empathy. You are met with calculation. You are met with judgment. You are met with opportunism. Machiavelli realized that the world is an eternal game of power. And in this game, information is the only currency that truly matters. When you overshare, you are hemorrhaging your own wealth. You are creating what strategists call information asymmetry, but you are creating it against yourself. Think of your mind as a grand, ancient fortress. It has high walls, deep moats, and hidden armories. When you tell everyone your deepest secrets, your grandest plans, and your greatest fears, you are not just lowering the drawbridge, you are handing the enemy a detailed blueprint of the fortress. You are showing them exactly where the walls are weakest. You are showing them where the blind spots are. You are guiding them directly to the throne room. And you do this? Why? For a fleeting moment of validation? For a temporary release of psychological pressure? It is a terrible trade. the temporary relief of confessing your truth is almost always followed by the permanent anxiety of being exposed. The modern world has tricked you into believing that everyone is operating with a pure heart. But the shadow side of human nature is always watching. Envy is always watching. Spite is always watching. When you reveal your flaws, the Machiavellians of the world do not see a beautiful, complex human being. They see a target. They catalog your weaknesses. They file away your insecurities. They wait for the perfect moment, a moment of conflict, a moment of competition, to use your own words to break your spirit. So, how do we survive in a world of masks and mirrors? How do we protect the inner citadel of our minds? Machiavelli would tell you that the answer is not to become a villain. The answer is to become a ghost, to master the art of strategic concealment, to realize that true power lies in the things you do not say. There are 3 specific things you must never, under any circumstances, reveal about yourself, and you must begin hiding them today. Step 1. You must conceal your grandest ambitions and your true intentions. We live in an era where everyone announces their goals to the world. We post our visions on the internet. We tell our friends about the empire we are going to build. We talk about the promotion we are going to get, the novel we are going to write, the revolution we are going to start. We think that by declaring our intentions, we are manifesting them into reality. But Machiavelli warns us, when you declare your intentions, you are sounding an alarm. You are waking up the sleeping dragons of human envy. Envy is the most insidious of all human emotions. It is invisible, silent, and entirely destructive. When you tell people about your glorious future, you unintentionally cast a dark shadow over their mediocre present. You remind them of what they are not doing. You remind them of the courage they lack. And human nature dictates that instead of elevating themselves, they will try to drag you back down. They will offer subtle discouragements. They will plant seeds of doubt in your mind. And if they are truly malicious, they will actively lay traps on the path they know you are about to take. If they know your destination, they can beat you there. If they know your strategy, they can counter it. Therefore, you must become a master of smoke and mirrors. Talk about the mundane details of life. Discuss the weather. Discuss the news. Discuss trivialities. But keep your true ambitions locked in a vault of silence. Work in the dark. Let your actions speak only when the victory is already secured. Be an enigma of relentless execution, not a loudmouth of hollow dreams. When you arrive at your destination, let them be entirely surprised by your sudden appearance. A predator does not growl before it strikes. It moves in absolute silence. Step 2. You must never reveal your deepest insecurities and your unhealed past. This is the most painful pill to swallow, because when we're hurting, our instinct is to seek comfort. Our trauma desperately wants a witness. We want someone to look at our scars and tell us that we are still worthy of love. And yes, there is a time and a place for profound intimacy, perhaps with a licensed therapist or a life partner who has proven their loyalty through years of fire and ash. But with the rest of the world, with friends, co-workers, and casual acquaintances, you must remain utterly impenetrable. Because the dark triad personalities, the narcissists, the psychopaths, the Machiavellians, they walk among us every single day, and they do not wear name tags. They are charming. They are empathetic. They are excellent listeners. They will encourage you to open up. They will nod their heads and mirror your pain and make you feel seen. But they are not empathizing. They are scanning. They are looking for the raw, unhealed nerves in your psyche. If you tell them that you have a deep fear of abandonment, they now know exactly how to manipulate you by threatening to leave. If you tell them that you felt inadequate in your childhood, they now know exactly which button to press when they want to destroy your confidence in a meeting. Information is never forgotten. It is merely stored. And in the inevitable moments of friction, when a friendship sours, or a romance turns bitter, or a business deal goes cold, the very thing you shared in tears will be thrown back at you in anger. Your vulnerability will become their ammunition. So bleed in private. Lick your own wounds in the shadows. Do the hard, silent work of healing yourself. When you step out into the world, present an armor that is scarred but entirely unbroken. Let them wonder what hurts you. Let them guess at your insecurities. Give them nothing to hold on to. If they cannot find your wounds, they cannot poison your blood. Step 3. You must hide your full capabilities and your next move. This is the principle of the hidden dagger. In the theater of life, everyone wants to show off. We want to prove how smart we are, how strong we are, how much money we have, how many connections we possess. We push ourselves to the absolute limit in front of an audience to gain their applause. But Machiavelli understood that when you show your absolute limit, you make yourself finite. You draw a boundary around your own power. If people know exactly what you are capable of, they know exactly what it takes to defeat you. If an enemy knows you can lift 100 pounds, they will simply bring 101. If an opponent knows exactly how much capital you have, they will drag the war out until you are bankrupt. You must practice the art of strategic ambiguity. Always hold something back. Never give 100% of your intellect in a casual conversation. Never reveal the full extent of your resources. Play a little dumber than you are. Move a little slower than you can. Let people underestimate you. Underestimation is the greatest gift your enemies can give you. When they think you are weak, they lower their guard. When they think you are slow, they get sloppy. And then, when the moment of crisis arrives, when you are backed into a corner and they think they have finally beaten you, you reach into the depths of your reserve power. You pull out the ace they never knew you had. You reveal a depth of intellect, or a surge of strength, or a strategic maneuver that they could never have anticipated. The shock alone will break their spirit. You must remain infinite in the minds of others. And to remain infinite, you must remain a mystery. This is the heavy burden of consciousness. This is the melancholic reality of the human condition. We crave absolute connection in a world that routinely punishes it. We are forced to walk through a world of shadows, wearing masks of our own making. It can feel lonely. It can feel deeply, painfully isolating to realize that you can never truly give all of yourself to the world. But you must reframe this isolation. You must see it not as a prison, but as a sanctuary. By hiding these parts of yourself, you are not being deceitful. You are not being evil. You are a guardian. You are protecting the sacred, fragile fire of your true self from the harsh, freezing winds of human nature. You are keeping your soul intact. Let the world have the version of you that is convenient for them. Let them have the polite smiles, the casual conversations, the polished exterior. Let them believe they have you figured out. Let them think you are predictable. Let them sleep soundly, thinking you are no threat at all. Smile at their judgments, nod at their assumptions, and walk quietly back to your fortress. Because true power does not roar. True power whispers in the dark. It watches, it waits, it preserves itself. Keep your ambitions in the shadows. Keep your wounds wrapped in silence. Keep your true capabilities locked away until the exact moment they are needed. Let the masses play their loud, desperate games of validation. You will play the long game. You will be the silent architect of your own destiny. Because, as Machiavelli knew centuries ago, the greatest trick you can ever pull is letting the world believe a lie while you quietly construct the truth. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few really know what you are.